Hello, brothers and sisters of the IBEW. My name is Speranza, and I'm a member of the IBEW from Local 353 in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm here today to demonstrate my hope for a stronger future for all of us. A future based on the principles that IBEW was founded on. I believe we can solve many of our problems simply by relying on the principles like fairness, justice, and democracy. Those are fundamental principles, but if we follow the precepts of those principles, we can deal with any issue and maintain the strength that comes from a democratic union of hearts and minds. I believe we need to get back to those basic principles and not accept any reasonable facsimile thereof, but to demand the real thing. Do you know the real thing when you see it? Do you know justice when you see it? Excuse me. Do you know fairness when you see it? Do you know real democracy when you see it? I know you do, and so do I. Who is it up to restore real fairness, real justice, and real democracy? What do you think we should do about it then? Let me tell you what I think we should do about it. We must hold our elected officials accountable for policies like, CECW program. That program, in my opinion, threatens the very foundation of what we are as skilled licensed tradespeople. So, sisters and brothers, what do you think we should do about it? Should we be quiet and accept anything less than real democracy, real justice, and real fairness? What does real justice, real fairness, and real democracy add up to, brothers and sisters? Can I tell you what I think they add up to? I think they add up to what we have always known in this union as real IBEW brotherhood. I believe that kind of IBEW brotherhood will translate into real solidarity in our ranks and result in a real and stronger union representation for us. CECW is a policy that is setting some very dangerous precedents in our union. Our current IBEW leadership has put into place and promoted a program that, in my opinion, can undermine licensed journey persons and registered apprentices in the electrical trade. Why has IBEW embarked on such a dangerous program and let it go relatively unchecked? Would you like to have an opportunity to make IBEW officials accountable for their actions with your direct vote? Sisters and brothers, do you know what one member, one vote proposal is? For the benefit of those who may not know, allow me to tell you. It is a proposal to change the IBEW Constitution to allow each and every one of us to vote on who serves us as president of the IBEW. It is a proposal that allows each and every one of us to vote on who represents us at the International Executive Council. It is a proposal that will allow each and every one of us to vote on who represents us in the position of International Secretary-Treasurer. It is a proposal that will allow each and every one of us to vote on who represents us at the positions of International Vice President in each and every district in the IBEW. I believe we need to pass a motion to support the one member, one vote proposal in 15 locals, from 15 different states and provinces in order to carry the motion to the International Executive Council. A decision will then be made to hold a referendum vote that will allow every member in the IBEW to vote on the issue. And if it passes, it will change the current delegate voting at conventions for international officers into a vote conducted directly among the members. Each member will have a vote on those positions I mentioned. I believe we need to implement a one-member, one-vote system of electing IBEW officers to make them more accountable to us. And I believe we need challengers to run against the current IBEW officers to hold them accountable for what they do for us. That type of democracy will reinvigorate the IBEW and involve the membership in important decisions. Do you know why I believe this is important, brothers and sisters? Because you are the union. Because it is you and I that pay the wages of officers. And it is you, and it is to you and I that they have a responsibility. Responsibility without accountability is meaningless. Let's make the people who represent us accountable. Join me and support the one-member, one-vote proposal at your local union. And let's advance it in an overwhelming manner so that no one will dare to challenge our will. That's right, brothers and sisters. The will of the membership. I have information from a member, excuse me, who was in attendance at a local union meeting where a motion to support the one-member, one-vote proposal was made, and the chairman ruled it out of order. When the brother objected, he was asked to leave the meeting by the chairman. I believe this is wrong. Don't allow yourselves or anyone else to be misinformed about one-member, one-vote proposal or the IBEW Constitution or parliamentary rules that govern the way we conduct our meetings according to the IBEW Constitution. Get informed about one member, one vote. Learn the facts. Join the one member, one vote Facebook group and read the discussions. Also, encourage your local sisters and brothers to join the group and distribute information to those that may not be on the internet. Brothers and sisters, it is not contrary to the IBEW Constitution to discuss what happens at your local union meeting. It is your right to speak the truth openly. And remember, your rights are protected by the United States Constitution and the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Please do not allow yourselves or others to be intimidated from exercising your rights. Let's work together to promote one member, one vote in the IBEW and advance the proposal in your local union. And let the membership vote in a referendum according to the IBEW Constitution. Thank you, brothers and sisters. I hope I get a chance to make this speech in person to the great activist brothers and sisters who will be there, and I hope to join in Washington, D.C., April 15th, in front of the International Office. I hope Ed Hill would be there to greet us, and I hope he comes to take part in some Brotherhood at the cookout that will be held Wednesday evening starting at 4 o'clock. See you there, brothers and sisters.